52.92, a new high school national record. Back to back state champions. D-2 Sports, Nebraska's home for championship sports, is live from Pinnacle Bank Arena for the 2018 NSAA Boys High School Basketball Championships. We conclude our day-long coverage right here on NAT Sports with our final championship of the day. It's in Class D2, and it's the Riverside Chargers at 25-2, taking on Falls City Sacred Heart. The Irish are 24-3. And hello, one final time, everybody. I'm Larry Putney, along with former Husker Andy Markowski. Great to have you with us for our final state championship of the day. We have Riverside, Andy, and Falls City Sacred Heart. Sacred Heart obviously has been here many times before. They haven't won a title in 10 years, but let's start with Riverside. They've never won a title.
No, but they've had some state tournament experience. They got over their nemesis Mullen, which beat them last year in the semifinals, won the state title. They beat them yesterday in the semifinals. When you talk Riverside, you want to talk offense. They shoot the three. They do that with 5'10", sophomore guard Traden Prososki. Had 112 threes as a freshman, had 13 in a game, already has 9 in the state tournament, but they also supplement that with some inside play of Joseph Bloom, already with 33 points and over 20 rebounds in the tournament. Falls City Sacred Heart is going to pride themselves on defense. They average only 36 points a game. They've only given up 47 in their first 2 games. So can Falls City Sacred Heart defense hold up as a #1 seed against a potent offense from Riverside? We're going to see here in the last game of the day.
D2 title coming up when we come back right here at Pinnacle Bank Arena on NAT Sports.
With the Aurora Cooperative, you have a trusted partner who looks well beyond the horizon. We're putting our owner's equity to work every day by anticipating what you'll need tomorrow, creating what's next for your farm. A portfolio of innovation that supports every aspect of your operation, and an unwavering commitment to your success, however you measure it.
My farm, my cooperative, my future.
The Aurora Cooperative.
Parents, safe teen driving begins with you. When you are supportive and involved with your teen driver, you can reduce their risk of being in a crash by half. Parents can set driving rules and be role models for safe driving. Driving the right message begins with you. More information on keeping your teen driver safe is available at parentsdrivethemessage.ne.gov. Sponsored by the Nebraska Department of Health and Human Services Injury Prevention Program.
Welcome back to Pinnacle Bank Arena. It's the final game on Championship Saturday. It's the Class D2 Finals. Sacred Heart taking on Riverside. And to set the table, let's send it over across court to Mr. Rich Broderson.
The Nebraska School Activities Association and its member schools welcome you to the 2018 NSAA Boys State Basketball Championships. The NSAA is proud to recognize its premier corporate partners: U.S. Bank, Farmers Mutual Insurance, Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association, Nebraska Orthopedic and Sports Medicine, and CHI Health St. Elizabeth. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Pinnacle Bank Arena for tonight's Class D2 Boys Championship game between the 25-2 Riverside Chargers and the 24-3 Falls City Sacred Heart Irish. Now let's meet the teams. First, the non-starters for Riverside. Number 4, Michael Burt. Number 13, Tyler Smith. Number 15, Ryan Berger. Number 20, Jeffrey Schmeitz. Number 24, Keaton Karaher. Number 30, Neil Reardon. Number 34, Paul Vanderwall. Number 50, Parker Martin. And number 55, Dalton Rankin. And now the non-starters for Falls City Sacred Heart. Number 3, Jake Hoy. Number 4, Jamie Stice. Number 5, William Moorhead. Number 15, Austin Sells. Number 31, Anthony Freschel. Number 32, Kyle Bauman. Number 33, Del Castile. Number 40, Joe Beaker. And number 42, Jarrett Simon. And now here's the starting lineup for the Chargers of Riverside High School. A 6-foot junior, number 13. 5'10" sophomore, number 3, Drayden Brosowski. A 5'9" sophomore, number 5, Trey Caraher. A 6'6" junior, number 10, Joseph Bloom. A 5'11" senior, number 23, Riley Swerzik. And a 5'10" junior, number 25, Ty Martinson. The assistant coaches for the Chargers are Scott Schmeeding and Carter Kemp. And the head coach for Riverside, Joe Imus. And now here's the starting lineup for the Irish of Falls City Sacred Heart. A 6-foot junior, number 13, Drew Bippis. A 6'1" senior, number 20, Tristan Keithley. A 6'1" sophomore, number 21, Tyler Witt. A 5'10" senior, number 25, Sean Arnold. And a 6'3" senior, number 43, Theo Rohr. The assistant coach of the Irish is Brian Lemeron, and the head coach for Falls City Sacred Heart is Doug Goltz. The officials for tonight's Class D2 championship game are Justin Pavich, Christopher Ishai, and Chris Wiedenfeld. The bench official is Mr. Chris Kaboric. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play basketball.
All right, here we go. Class D2, our final state championship of the day. It's been a terrific day. We've crowned 5 state champs already. Riverside, Northeast Nebraska.
No.
That's more in the center of the state than where it was on the map, but then Falls City Sacred Heart, obviously, in Southeast Nebraska. Falls City Sacred Heart knocked off Cody Kilgore in the first round, Giltner in the second, and Riverside with wins over Wynot and Mullen to make it here to this championship game. There's a look at Joe Imus, the head coach of Riverside in his 8th year, 154 and 35. His team 25 and 2 this year. Sacred Heart, head coach Doug Goltz. He's been around forever, 32 years for Doug Goltz, and he does everything at Sacred Heart. He's the track coach, the basketball coach, the football coach, the athletic director, the principal, K through 12. So when I say he does everything, they make him take out the trash as well.
As I mentioned, Falls City is going to start it man-to-man. One of the better defensive teams in D2 this season. Certainly been the best defensive team in the state tournament in all classes. Only giving up 47 points. Took advantage of the wild card, got upset.
That's right.
Still got a 1 seed, and certainly gives credence to why the wild card exists. They get in and are good enough to play for a state championship.
Got knocked off by a team that was in the finals last year. That was Meade. Meade made it back down here by upsetting Sacred Heart. Meade was knocked off in the first round, though, of this state tournament. A good feed ahead. Trey Caraher could not finish. Sacred Heart 24 and 3 on the year. Out of the Pioneer Medecus Conference.
Riverside's going to play kind of a modified 2-3 here. Going to bring the wings up. Trying to protect the high post.
Pass into the middle. Bippus with the lay-in. That's Drew Bippus, the leading scorer for this Sacred Heart team. Averages 11 and a half a game. And the other way, the bucket by Riley Swirzak. Swirzak averages nearly 12. When you look at the per game average scores between these two teams, and it tilts heavily the way of Riverside, but Riverside hasn't faced a defense probably like Sacred Heart's.
And so far today, the defenses have been able to control the tempo. The teams that came in, maybe a little bit higher scoring, the games have tilted towards the defensive team's pace. We'll see if that holds up to be the case in the last game tonight.
Drive, nice little lay-in by Traden Prososki. Prososki is just a sophomore. We were watching him warm up, and he's taking three-pointers from 5 feet beyond the arc and just draining them.
He's certainly a player that probably most people haven't heard his name, but might end up being one of the most prolific scorers in the state as he continues the pace that he had as a freshman. Yeah. He's had that pace as a sophomore, averaging 19.
Bippus again with the three-pointer. Irish on top 5-4.
You can see the attention Falls City's giving to him. They're just face guarding. They're not going to help off of him.
Take it away. The steal by Tristan Keithley. Bippus drives in and gets the lay-in. Bippus all of a sudden with 7 early points. Has all the points for the Irish. Foul down low. Foul was called on Arnold, his first personal and the first team foul for the Irish. There's Joseph Bloom, hands it back to Prososki. Look at that three. His range knows no limits. Bippus with the long three. That's off the front of the rim. Here comes Prososki. 1-on-2, takes it himself. A little floater, got it to go. Prososki, a chance for a three-point play. You mentioned it earlier, Andy, but as a freshman, he made 112 three-pointers. He's just a sophomore this year. But last year, 112 three-pointers, second in state history. He had 13 threes in a game, which is a state record. This year, he's had 25 in round 1, 22 in the semifinals, and 4 three-pointers in the semis. 5 threes in the first round. He has 9 three-pointers already at state.
Yeah, he can score the basketball, and certainly showed the range with the missed three, but that was in the cylinder, and the body control with getting the and one last possession. Certainly is going to be a challenge for Falls City to try to slow down.
Well, a good rebound by Jake Hoy, and Jake Hoy puts it back. The sophomore 5'10" guard, Hoy with the bucket. Another long three-pointer, got it. Traden Prososki knocks it down.
That was deep with the guy in his face.
Got a giggle out of you. Good putback. Jarrett Simon with the bucket. Quickly down the floor, Bloom with the travel. Great pace here early on in this D2 championship game. Irish on top of the Chargers. It's 11-10.
Head trauma and concussion risk minimization is a priority of the NSAA. When in doubt, sit them out.
Some common symptoms of concussions are dizziness, confusion, and nausea.
The NSAA requires coaches in all sports to take a concussion course annually.
For more information regarding concussion management and return to play protocol, visit our website, nsaahome.org. When in doubt, sit them out.
Earning my shield means...
It means I'm always moving forward.
Never stopping, always learning.
It means rising to the challenge of my ambition.
Earning my shield means having the confidence to hold my own with anyone from anywhere.
It means more opportunities for me and my children.
Earning my shield means it's never too early or late to set goals. What does it mean to earn your shield? I found out it don't.
Sacred Heart leaves Riverside 11-10 in the early part of the D2 championship game. And I want to show you 4 water boys. I'm sorry, they're called H2O specialists for Sacred Heart. Got to get their names in there. Brendan, Cole, Cooper, and Kyler. They're all 4th graders at Sacred Heart. The bow ties are a nice touch, aren't they? Yeah, moms did that. All the moms did that. They wanted them to match for the state finals. And Larry, if you're nice, I think they said they had an extra shirt and tie. Maybe I could work a deal for you.
I would fit in really well with those. That was my primary job in high school, an H2O specialist. Didn't matter whether it was basketball or speech and debate. I was the H2O specialist. Nice step through there by Hoy. Had it batted away. It will stay with the Irish.
Yeah, Falls City, Sacred Heart has done a really nice job of playing offense. They've got some offensive rebound. They've been able to drive to the basket. Certainly we were talking about which pace was going to win out. You know, Riverside is going to score. Sacred Heart has proven that they're going to be able to match Riverside on the offensive end.
(12-10) Irish on top. Travel called up Prososki.
Riverside out of the zone. Last few possessions went man-to-man.
In and out on the 3 by Bippus. Here comes Prososki. Bippus is on him. A nice drive. He finds a way to get to the basket as well.
Well, that's such a good job. You have to guard him out to 30 feet, so he creates some separation by being able to drive. Good body control.
There he is again, Prososki. All even at 12.
Riverside's doing a good job of moving the ball side to side. They're going to run Prososki off of a lot of screens.
Picked it back out. He's got an open look. 3-pointer on the way. Off. Inside, here's Theo Rohr with the turnaround. Blocked by the 6'6" Joseph Bloom. That leads to the break the other way, and a block that way from Bippus. Boy, athletic play by Drew Bippus. Now drives in, does not get the shot to go.
Yeah, really nice job by Bloom there. You see on the highlight, rotating from the weak side. Prososki gets a lot of the credit with his 3-point shooting, but Bloom just the player of the season himself, 17 points, 8 rebounds.
Yep.
Had 19 rebounds in round 1, had 19 of Riverside's 27 rebounds in the first day of the tournament.
It's pretty solid inside-outside combination with Krasowski and Bloom. Only one senior on this Riverside roster. I mentioned Riverside has never won a state championship as Riverside. Spalding is part of this new co-op, Riverside, Spalding, and Cedar Rapids, Nebraska. So you have Cedar Rapids and Spalding combining to make Riverside. Spalding has certainly had some history here at state. In fact, they were state runner-up back in 2013 when Spalding was combined with Spalding Academy. So those two were at one time combined. They were semifinalists in 14, 15, 16, 17 as Spalding Academy. Lost to Wynot in 2 overtimes back in 2013. 57-56 was the final.
Yeah, it's always hard to come off an emotional semifinal win. You know, the Mullen had lost to Mullen last year, and then obviously Mullen was the defending champion this year, and certainly beating them in the semifinals is a huge step to finally get back to the state finals. And you got to sit all day long with that nervous energy, wait for the last game of the day.
It's a good turnaround there. Theo Rohr with the bucket.
The Schools have to feel good about what his offense has been able to do so far in this first quarter.
Nice three-pointer knocked down by Sean Arnold. Extends that lead to 5 for the Irish.
A nice little 5-0 run.
Five, 4, 3 ticking down. 3 on the way is going to be short. And that's how we'll end period number 1. (18-13) Irish on top.
Programming on NET television is provided in part by the Dr. Tom and Dorothy Hallstrom Inspire Nebraska Athletics Endowment.
FFA's vision is to build leaders, grow communities, and strengthen agriculture. The funds from Constellation will most likely be directed to one of those areas. But most importantly, people need to know that it is at the local level. It's helping local chapters.
Constellation provides natural gas for Nebraska homes, farms, ranches, and businesses. Through our support for 4-H and FFA, we're providing energy for Nebraska's future as well. Natural gas from Constellation.
Watch NET Sports anytime, anywhere. Download the free NET Nebraska app today. Watch live streaming of the NSAA High School Championships, college player profiles, full-length episodes from Big Red Wrap-Up, and so much more. Get the app at netnebraska.org/apps.
Back here at Pinnacle Bank Arena, the Irish with the lead by 5, 18-13. Crowd on hand here for this Class D2 title game to end the day. We've had a great day of state championships. The Irish will start the second. Long 3, Bippus off the front. Three on the way from Swarzak is just off. Bippus corrals the rebound.
Yeah, Falls City, as I mentioned, 18 points in the first quarter. They've used some turnovers to do that. Led to 6 Falls City points. And then also got 6 points on offensive rebound putbacks. So really doing a nice job scoring in multiple ways.
Well, nice job there by Theo Rohr to back down the defender. Had a good look, just didn't convert. Another long three upcoming for Prososki. Another long three down. Prososki already in the game with 13 points. And the Chargers have 16.
I think he just, every three must back up because each one has been deeper and deeper.
Wow.
That one was at least 28 feet.
Wow.
If there was a 4-point shot, that would have been.
That was it.
Unbelievable range, shoots it early. Obviously, coach has confidence in him taking and making that shot.
Pippas got the nice roll, extends that lead to 4.
You just got to, chase him off the three and make him put it on the floor. Nice job that time by Sean Arnold.
So Prososki picks up the foul. Nope, check that. Just lost it.
Yep, they called a carry prior to the contact. Prososki has 13 of Riverside's 16 points so far in this game. And he's done it off of just 8 shots.
Bloom with it up top. Nice drive, not there. Rebound, pulled down by Theo Rohr.
Yeah, really nice rebound by Rohr. Went up and got it in traffic.
Talk about that loss that Sacred Heart had against Meade in that district final. Is Bloom, nice job by Rohr to stick with that. The last second shot that the Irish lost on by Meade.
Now Rohr staying with that. That's now 8 points off of offensive rebounds.
Nice little oop to Joseph Bloom, who lays it in.
I've watched a lot of D2 basketball, and I haven't seen that 35-foot threes and backscreen lobs. So this is certainly a fantastic way to finish the day. Two very good teams, a lot of talent on the floor.
Shot by Witt, Tyler Witt. He'll just pass the three-point line, or the free throw line.
And you have to give Sacred Heart credit. They've just kind of stayed in there and keep finding ways to score points.
Blocking foul called on Bippas. Bippas picks up his first personal foul.
Here you'll see the lob play, little dribble handoff. Really nice execution by Riverside. Just a fantastic catch and finish by Bloom.
Wow. Prososki drops it. That's 3 three-pointers for Prososki.
That's now 16 points. Certainly was thinking about the big stage all day. He's playing well.
Swirzek kicks it back out. In and out. Tipped away. Good job by Bloom. Prososki again. Rattles out. Great putback. Good job by Jake Hoy to be there. Put it right back in.
And that's where Fall Cities win the game. A lot of the little plays, offensive rebounds. Riverside has not done a good job on the backboard.
Ty Martinson with the lay-in.
A nice Laker cut off the post feed to Bloom. Nice offensive series for Riverside.
Tyler Witt with the bucket. Good up and down action here in this D2 title game, 28-23. Irish on top.
Witt's coming off the bench to, started, but doesn't average a ton of points. Just kind of a high pick and roll. A bang bang call. Bloom was certainly out of control as he went down the center of the lane. And once again, I think that is the hardest call officials have to make. Two people moving, one very fast towards the lane, and then to call a block charge. Credit Fall City to rotate. You see Riverside now changing up their defense, going to a 1-3-1.
Rebound off the missed three by Michael Burnt. Step back three for Swarzek is off. And that rebound by Stice. Here's Hoy. Hoy drives in. Bloom with the block.
Fall City staying in their man-to-man defense.
Nearly taken away by Stice. Second foul called on Prososki. No, check that first foul on Prososki. Timeout taken by the Chargers. Riverside will talk it over. 5-point advantage here for the Irish. Inside a minute to go. It has been an impressive start by Traden Prososki, the sophomore guard, 5'10". Great control there. And the range on the threes. Maybe he thinks he gets an extra point if he's inside that First National Bank circle.
Yeah, I was watching the NBA celebrity game, and there was a 4-point shot. So you can't get confused because that looks very similar to that game. But no, just incredible range. Certainly has played at a high level in this game. 6 of 11 from the floor, 3 of 7 from the three. Already 16 of Riverside's 23 points. But credit Fall City Sacred Heart. They've, offensively have had good possessions, have used the backboard to get a few putbacks, limited their turnovers. Riverside's been changing defenses, trying to find a defense that can be more effective.
Irish holding for a final shot, tried to take the lead into halftime. Stice into the corner. Shot made by Theo Rohr. He's had a nice first half. 7-point advantage for the Irish as they head to half, thanks to the bucket by Theo Rohr. Chargers find themselves down 30-23, and Andy Kindy is with the head coach, Joe Imus.
Coach, are you happy with the pace of this play?
I like the pace. We need to adjust a little bit better on offense and defense.
What do you tell your kids at halftime, the first trip to the state finals?
We need to start running our offense and stop doing so much freelance. And we got to talk on defense and rebound. I think they have 10 points of their 30 comes off offense rebounds. And if we're going to watch the ball, we might as well sit home and watch it on TV.
All right. Well, thanks for your time. Good luck in the second half. The Chargers trail by 7. It's halftime of the D2 final. Halftime festivities straight ahead.
Talk about public power for a second. Nebraska's electric utilities use a diverse mix of fuel resources to generate electricity. Wind, water, coal, nuclear, natural gas, solar, and methane. Just another way your electric utility shows how public power works for you. Let's talk about public power for a second. Did you know Nebraska's electric utilities pay more than $100 million to communities they serve each year? Those dollars stay local, helping to empower our hometowns. Just another way your electric utility shows how public power works for you.
The Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association is pleased to sponsor the NSAA Academic All-State Award Program, recognizing students and athletes who shine in the classroom and on the field. This statewide program recognizes academic excellence, leadership, and athletic achievement in over 20 high school sports and activities. We honor these exceptional students and all of the teachers, coaches, and parents who have mentored them. Together, we can continue to make Nebraska a great place to live, learn, and play.
Coverage of the 2018 NSAA High School Boys Basketball Championships on NET is made possible in part by Education Quest, the Nebraska Soybean Board, Nebraska Methodist College, Nebraska Public Power District, and a big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support.
Sacred Heart leads Riverside 30-23 here at Pinnacle Bank Arena in the D2 championship game. We were at halftime. Time now to flashback. Take a look back at the 2017 D2 final.
In a heated championship game, the Mullen Broncos beat the Meade Raiders 29-28 in the lowest scoring championship game in any class since 1948. The Mullen Broncos had to pull themselves together after going 1 for 12 from the field to open the contest. The Broncos responded with a surge at the end of the first quarter and continued into the second with a 19-12 lead. In the second half, Meade was able to make a push, cutting a 5-point Mullen lead and turning it into a 1-point Meade advantage with 16 seconds left. Mullen's Luke Christen swished a jump hook with 6.5 seconds left to give the Mullen Broncos their first Class D2 state title.
All right, halftime here in 2018. Riverside trailing Sacred Heart 30-23. Let's bring in Ron Higdon. He's with the NSAA in terms of wrestling. He's the man in charge of that. Great couple weeks of state wrestling. Let's talk about the individual wrestling championships in Omaha. How big of a success was that?
It was a great success. We had we had the second largest attendance ever. We had standing room only tickets being sold for the semifinals, and overall it went really, really well. So we were lucky.
And a couple of 4-time champions crowned, 2 more if I'm not mistaken, and it's such a big achievement to have a 4-time champion.
It is difficult. In fact, we had 3 guys going for it, and 1 guy didn't accomplish the last feat, but the pressure of being a 4-timer is pretty intense. So the fact that those 2 did do it was pretty incredible.
I know the individual wrestling tournament gets probably the lion's share of the publicity, but the dual meet in Kearney, that's a nice tournament that you have there. Is there in the future moving forward, are we going to stay at the same day, or has there been a proposal to move that?
Well, it went through the legislative proposals, and it looks like that it'll probably move to the week before our districts. There'll be a different qualifying procedure for it, which is based on dual meets during the regular season, which is probably a better way to do it. The day will probably be better, and it'll be kind of a lead up to the individual tournament, which all in all is everything put together is a better way to do it.
And I know, following wrestling, in Omaha, there's a large contingent of female wrestlers, and I know that's growing throughout the state and throughout the country. Will there be a day that we'll have a girls wrestling division in the state of Nebraska?
Well, I believe so. I think nationwide it's growing in every state. We had one or two tournaments during the regular season that were girls-only divisions, and this year it grew to 5, with next year growing to even more. So the interest is there, even at the youth level, and as we grow as a state and as the interest grows, I truly believe that there'll be a girls' division, and I don't know that it's going to be that far in the future.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on that. Ron Higdon, he's in charge of the wrestling program at the NSAA. And we are at halftime here at the D2 championship game. The Irish leading the Chargers by 7, second half. Straight ahead.
What should you do if you see an emergency vehicle while you're driving through a roundabout? Traffic in the roundabout should not stop. Signal your turn to the right when you exit the roundabout. Exit the roundabout before pulling over to allow an emergency vehicle to pass. Please, for more information, visit the website.
Are you cool to flex fuel? 1 in 7 Nebraskans is driving a flex fuel vehicle, and many don't even realize it. With a flex fuel vehicle, you can fill up with any blend of American ethanol and gasoline, from E10 to E15, from E30 to E85, at any time in any amount. Look for an insignia on your trunk or tailgate. You might have a yellow gas cap, or check your owner's manual. If you're cool to flex fuel, then look for a flex fuel pump in your neighborhood. Flex fuel blends with American ethanol.
1, 2, 3, 4. What do you think about going to college? I'm kind of scared.
I feel nervous a little bit. That's kind of a tough one. I'm not really sure yet.
I'm excited for college. How are you going to pay for it?
To be honest, I don't really know.
That's actually a really good question. So what if you had a friend you could ask?
I feel in tune with the farmer. I love to see the farmer go out and put something in the ground and grow it and bring it to us. That's an essential part of the Midwest.
Grain, feed and seed, energy, agronomy. I mean, it's got to all come together in order for us to do what we've got to do for the customer. Man, it doesn't get any better than that to work with that kind of team. It's what it's all about. It's why I'm here.
We're back at Pinnacle Bank Arena in Lincoln, Nebraska for the Class D2 State Championship at halftime, and it's been the Irish in control most of this second half. They lead it here at halftime 30-23. I want to remind you this is a good time to connect with us on Facebook as well as Twitter. You can add a comment or catch up on the latest Nebraska sports news. Make sure to like NET Sports as well as Big Red Wrap Up and join in on the conversation. Welcome back in here to Pinnacle Bank Arena along with Andy Markowski. I'm Larry Putney. Good to have you with us for what is our 6th state championship of the day, and we've got a good one. Nice, fast, up-paced tempo. Let's take a look at some highlights from the first half, and early on we're going to see some great shooting by the Chargers and Riverside's Traden Prososki.
Yeah, you'll see Prososki here being able to use his range to create some gaps with penetration. Nice finish there.
Good rebound here, put back by Jake Hoy.
Yeah, second chance points have really hurt Riverside. Fall City Sacred Heart had 10. And there you see Joseph Bloom coming off the back lob, and then you see a little Laker cut, which is nice. A post feed, then cut off of it, which is hard action to guard with Arnold getting the layup.
And there was the last shot of the first half, and here's a look at the numbers. And you said second chance points and points off turnovers.
Yeah, certainly Riverside has shot it okay, but they need to shore up the defensive backboard. 10 points there, and then 8 turnovers has led to 8 points for Fall City Sacred Heart. So you look at that 18-point area to 0 for Riverside, and that's why you have a 7-point halftime deficit.
Doug Doltz is with Andy Kendi.
Coach, your bench has outscored Riverside 7-0. That's the difference in the game. How big has your bench been offensively?
Well, we knew we'd have to go to it, 3 games, 3 days.
you gotta go to your bench some. I was really proud of how those guys played.
What do you tell your kids at halftime? It's been a while since you've been in this position in terms of as a school. These kids haven't been in this position, being 2 quarters away from a state title.
Well, we played well the first half. We just got to keep that going. Got to do a little better job on Prososki. He's a great player. He's made some tough shots, but I think we can do a better job yet on him. I like the way we defended their other guys, though. So just got to have another good half.
Good luck in the second half, Coach. You're up 7.
Thank you.
That's Doug Goltz, the head coach of the Falls City Sacred Heart. The Irish, 2 quarters away from a state championship. The second half, straight ahead.
Methodist College is small, and the faculty is very involved. I feel that they care about how I'm doing.
Nebraska Methodist put clinical work right there with the schoolwork. I knew I was going to be helping patients even during school.
Since starting Nebraska Methodist College, I have learned a lot about myself. I love to learn, and I want to keep progressing and make an impact on patients.
Whether it's spring planting, fall harvesting, or just a drive across the state, soy biodiesel helps a diesel-powered engine operate in a demanding job. Soybean oil from Nebraska soybeans makes biodiesel a renewable fuel that's also environmentally responsible. The soybean checkoff plays a major role in supporting the use and availability of biodiesel. The Nebraska Soybean Board, growing opportunity from the ground up.
Coverage of the 2018 NSAA High School Boys Basketball Championships on NET is made possible in part by Aurora Cooperative, Constellation, Nebraska Corn Board, Doane University, and a big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. Final 16 minutes of action of this year's state high school championships on NET. The Class D-2 title game is Sacred Heart on top 30-23. Good to have you with us along with Andy Markowski and Andy Kendi. I'm Larry Putney. It's been a terrific day of state high school championship basketball.
Falls City's going to stay in their traditional man-to-man.
Bippus called for the foul. Second personal on Bippus. Good feed.
You sense Coach Imus' halftime talk with Andy that he was a little frustrated with maybe how they executed offensively. First possession came out, kind of isolated Bloom on the block. So certainly looks to be a focal point for Riverside coming out of halftime.
Joe Bloom knocks down both free throws. Cuts it to 5 here early in period number 3, second half action.
Riverside went to the 1-3-1 late in the second quarter. They're going to stay with it here to start the third.
Rohr kicks it back up top to Bippus. One dribble and shot. Bippus knocks it down. Good feed inside. Bloom again. The turnaround in the paint.
Looks like Riverside's going to move off of the 1-3-1 into man-to-man. Two good offensive possession for Riverside, though, getting post touches for Bloom.
Here's Theo Rohr. Loses it, gathers it back up.
Another 50-50 ball that Falls City Sacred Heart just has been able to get and capitalize on those.
Well, you can tell what Joe Imans talked about at half, can't you?
Yeah, here you see kind of a loose ball. The Aurora stayed with it. Aurora now has 8 points in the game.
Second one is good.
Yeah, Bloom only had one shot, no free throws in the first half, and in a minute and a half in this game, gets his second field goal and 4 trips to the free throw line.
Good shot, three-pointer by Witt.
Witt now with 7, averages 13.
Lead back to 7, right where we were at halftime. Roar down low, backing down. Nice move down low by Roar. And Roar with 10.
Yeah, Roar and Witt are really nice combination, kind of whichever one is being guarded by Bloom, the other one kind of posts the other matchup, and they've had success so far in the second half matching Bloom's offense on the other side.
Dish down low to Bloom. They're going to call a travel on Bloom. Irish with the 9-point lead and the ball.
Once again, going kind of a high-low look.
Bippus. Shot is off. One of the few times that the Irish have come up empty down the floor. Good hustle there by Tristan Keithley. Goes out off of the Chargers, and it was back to the Irish. Open 3 look for Tyler Witt. Got it. 2 threes for Witt, and the Irish have opened up a 12-point lead here in the third.
Yeah, really nice set by Coach Golds. Kind of ran some high-low, and then they actually ran a counter off of that. Witt did a great job knocking it in.
Blocking foul. And that will send Prososki to the line. 12-point lead here by the Irish on top of Riverside. We're in the third of this D2 championship game. We'll be right back.
Participating in Nebraska high school activities has taught me about teamwork.
I've learned how to lead among my peers.
At my high school, I have set goals and I work hard to accomplish them.
I like to run on my cross country team. It makes me feel good about myself.
The Nebraska School Activities Association providing opportunities in 25 activities in our 303 high schools. NSAA activities, the other half of education.
With the Aurora Cooperative, you have a trusted partner who looks well beyond the horizon. We're putting our owner's equity to work every day by anticipating what you'll need tomorrow, creating what's next for your farm. A portfolio of innovation that supports every aspect of your operation, and an unwavering commitment to your success, however you measure it.
My farm, my cooperative, my future.
The Aurora Cooperative.
Earlier this season, Joe Imus, the Riverside head coach, was frustrated with the lack of fire from his players. So he went out and bought a stuffed dragon. The players named the dragon Fire. It's been their mascot all year long. It goes wherever they go. And the lone senior on the squad, Riley Swarchik, is the keeper of the Fire, making sure the dragon is by Riverside every step of the way. And I'll tell you what, the Chargers are going to need some fire to get back into this one, down 12.
Maybe one of these Chargers can catch fire and shoot their way back into this. This would be a good candidate right here, Traden Prososki. Prososki averages 19 points per game. We talked about what a prolific shooter he is. As a freshman, 112 threes, second in state history, 13 threes in a game. That's a state record. Round one, he had 25 points, had 22 in the semifinals down here at state this year. Has 17 right now on 6 of 11 from the floor.
Riverside's going to go back to the 1-3-1. Ball City does a nice job of getting a high post.
Good spin move by Simon down low. Jarrett Simon with the basket. Three is long, rebound by Bippus. Right now, Sacred Heart shooting at a nice clip from the floor. This half, they're shooting 85%. Here in the second half, 52% for the game. And if they keep shooting 85%, it's going to be tough for Riverside to come back.
Yeah, credit Fall City. They've done a really nice job. Good balance on offense. Right now they have 3 players in double figures. Bibbas with 12, Witt 10, and Rohr 10. Good balance is always hard to coach against, play against.
So Riverside trying to get something going here in period number 3. They trail by 13 now, 44-31. Riverside has not scored in the last 3 minutes. No field goal in the last 3 minutes.
They came in with a very good defensive reputation. Stats back that up. Only giving up 36 points a game. They've held Riverside to just 31.
Coy with the putback. And Jay Coy 2 for 4 from the floor. He's got 4 points. Shooting foul. Ty Martinson will go to the line. Irish right now on a 9-1 run in the last 3 minutes.
Coach Goltz mentioned at halftime that they needed to do a better job on Prososki. They thought let him get open, get too much going offensively. That really just 2 free throws is all he's got in the third quarter. Only made 1 of them. They certainly need to, Riverside needs to start freeing him up.
Travel on Simon. Good block by Bloom. Long three-pointer. High off the back of the rim. Long rebound comes down. And a foul called on Ty Martinson.
There you see Bloom. He's had a really nice third quarter. Had 3 or 4 possessions early in the quarter when Riverside was able to get him the ball. Riverside's going to stay in this extended 1-3-1.
Bippus draws the foul and will go to the line to shoot 2. Like Sacred Heart's getting an awful lot of really good looks right now.
Yeah, they just play with good spacing. They have purpose on what they're doing offensively. They've been able to counter kind of Riverside's changing defenses. You know, they get a high post in against a 1-3-1. You know, they've won a lot of the 50-50 balls. You know, certainly 8 offensive rebounds, so that's been a big factor in the game. But you got to credit Coach Goals. I think they've had a good game plan coming in defensively and what they had to do, and they've been able to play at an efficient level offensively to build an 11-point lead.
Good drive. Ty Martinson with the bucket. 30 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Here's Hoy over to Bippus. 5 seconds to go. Bippus loses the ball. Shot thrown up. Three-quarters in the books here in this Class D2 championship game. It's 46-37. Irish on top by 9 as we head to the final 8 here in Lincoln.
It's thanks to you that we're where we are today. We're proud to watch these communities grow because they're our communities too. Our neighbors, our friends. It's where we live. These are all our hometowns. And no matter what, the people who will continue to serve your needs with the hometown support you know and trust are just down the street. Cornerstone Bank, growing together.
Let's talk about public power for a second. Did you know Nebraska is the only state in the nation served entirely by public power electric utilities? Community-owned utilities mean Nebraskans are working for Nebraskans. Just another way your electric utility shows how public power works for you. Let's talk about public power for a second. Did you know Nebraska's electric utilities are governed by locally elected or appointed boards and councils? This means you have a voice in the decisions made by your local utility. Just another way your electric utility shows how public power works for you.
Here we go, the final 8 here in Lincoln for the Class D2 title. We will crown a champ here in 8 minutes of clock time. Story behind that sign. Andy Kinney will bring that to you here in quarter number 4. Here's Bippus with it. with it. Now off to Swerzik. Long three-pointer by Prososki is off.
See Fall City once again, pretty good setup against the 1-3-1. Two guard front with a high post. And then they've just been able to win the loose ball, and the rebound battle has been won, and that's been the difference of the game.
Good lay-in. Theo Rohr has had a nice second half. He has 12 points. Shots right now just not falling for Riverside. Rohr again had an open look. They'll reset.
Looks like Riverside's going to go back to man. Fall City's going to counter with the high-low look with the post rolling low and the other rolling high. See kind of a 1-4 set. They're going to run off the high ball screen. Nice drive by Bippus. They did not hedge on the screen. It was able to get to the rim and get fouled.
Full timeout here taken by the Chargers, who find themselves down by 11 here, 48-37. Shots aren't falling, and the Irish are opening up that lead. Let's go to Andy Kendi.
Easton Vonderschmidt was killed in a car accident. He's a Falls City Sacred Heart. He was going to be a junior, and he passed away last July. He would have played football, basketball, and track. Obviously, the squad, the Irish, playing with heavy hearts. The family has established a memorial fund in Easton's name to provide scholarships for both Sacred Heart students and Falls City Public School students. The team mentions Easton in every team prayer, and I know the Irish would like nothing more than to win a state championship in Easton Vonderschmidt's memory.
Yeah, just a horrible tragedy for that Falls City Sacred Heart community when Easton was killed in that car accident back on 7/17 of 17. Doug Goltz talked about him a bit, said he would have been such a key member of not only the football and basketball and track teams, but something that those communities just shouldn't have to go through. Irish with the lead, 48-37 here in quarter number 4. Inside 6 minutes to go. Bippus at the line. Drew Bippus with 12 points. Just 1 of 5 from the free throw line. Tip back up, good rebound by Theo Rohr, kept it alive, off the backboard to himself.
Well, Fall City's probably pretty comfortable trying to shorten the game.
Yeah. Joe Imus telling his team to get out on him.
Riverside only has 3 team fouls, so certainly can be aggressive, looking to be physical, try for some steals. So much of the state tournament, you know, I think Doug Woodard alluded to it in the A game. Every game is a little different. You've got to prepare, you've got to do different things. You've only got a short amount of time to do it. And you really got to give Fall City Sacred Heart credit. They came in with a pretty good game plan of what they needed to do defensively. And then they've handled Riverside's changing defenses very effectively as well. And you just wonder if Riverside, the emotion of winning that big semifinal game against defending champion Mullen, it's always hard to come back and play a game that you had never been in. At least this group hasn't been in.
Keithley with it up top, hands it off to Bippus. They've chewed 1:30 off the clock here in this possession alone.
This is a well-coached, well-schooled team. They're not going to take a bad shot. They're going to either get a free throw or a layup.
Martinson ends up committing the foul. That will send Sacred Heart to the line. We have a timeout on the floor called by the Chargers. There's a look at Doug Goltz. Doug in his 32nd season. He has a terrific record and reputation. 617 wins, 172 losses. Great football coach as well. In fact, this upcoming football season, he will likely pass the 300 win mark in football. He is 298-51. And for so many years, Sacred Heart has been, recently for so many years, they've been right on the edge of making it to the state football finals. They've either lost to an eventual champion or lost early on in the playoffs to someone that went on to win a championship or lost in the semifinals. And Doug Goltz has been the guy behind the clipboard for track, football, and basketball. Timeout called by Doug Goltz.
30-second timeout. Irish, that's the first 30-second timeout.
Boy, it has been a terrific 4 weeks of state championship action right here on NAT Sports. Started 4 weeks ago. We brought you the state wrestling championships from Omaha. What a great event that is every year. Then we moved on to the pool at the Devaney Sports Center, where Creighton Prep won another state championship in swimming and diving. Southwest girls picked up their 3rd straight. Then last week, from right here at Pinnacle Bank Arena, 6 state champions were crowned on the girls' side. And then, of course, today, the boys' state basketball championships from right here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. And what a great job by our crew all 4 weekends. Foul, and that will send Tyler Wood to the line. A shout out to this crew from NET who's just done a great job. Our director Ryan Dobish, producers Brock Moore, Gavin Felix, executive producer Joe Turco. And you can't do it without the crew. Camera operators Dan, Scott, Donna, Chris, Justin have done a great job. Graphics, Katie, Todd, good Council Bluffs guy. He's been our TD. Scott's done a little TD. Cade's been on cable. Carson's on cable. Ralph always does a great job here at the state tournaments and all of the state events. If I missed anybody, let me know.
Yeah, fun to be a part of. Certainly today was a fantastic day of games. They can make you and me look good, Larry. They can do anything.
It's, I think, the state of Nebraska certainly knows, but the quality of product that gets put on this broadcast by this crew is really second to none. You're seeing the same crew that do so many events for so many other networks around the country, putting this broadcast and this production together for the great people across the state of Nebraska, and we're lucky to have the folks at NET covering this event for the entire state. 12-point lead by the Irish. Nice drive, Bippus. He's got 14.
Yeah, 11 offensive rebounds that have led to 17 second chance points.
Drive in the bucket by Prososki.
And Riverside just needs to see if they can get a couple turnovers here. Well, certainly next foul. Ball City Sacred Heart will be in the bonus. Certainly opportunities to maybe get back into it with some missed free throws.
Martinson picks up the foul. That's his 4th personal foul. So he and Prososki now both with 4. Bippus now at the line where he's just 1 for 6 despite his 14 points. 6 of 14 on the day from the floor, but I'd like to knock in a couple here and extend that lead. Floater in the lane, and Prososki with 2 more. He's got 23 points. Break the press, lay in for Keithley. They're going to call a foul on Sean, check that on Tristan Keithley. That'll put Ryan Swerzek at the line. Swerzek, a 5'11" senior. That rattles in and out. Timeout taken by Joe Imus. 2:17 to go here in this D2 championship game. In control are the Irish, up by 12. I'll remind you, you can save these memories for a lifetime by purchasing a DVD of these state high school basketball championships. To order a DVD copy, just $19.95 plus shipping and handling. Call 800-868-1868 or netnebraska.org/sports. You can order online as well, and they're putting on a show, so you want to get a copy of these state championships. Time ticking down on this Chargers squad. Riverside, a combination of, as we said earlier, Cedar Rapids, Nebraska, and Spalding. A few other smaller surrounding communities, but those are the 2 primary towns represented. School is in Cedar Rapids. Fourth trip down to state for these Riverside Chargers. Won their conference championship, the Goldenrod Conference, picked up the Holiday Tournament Championship and won their district D2-3. With that win over Chambers Wheeler Central, 63-53.
Champion of Riverside number 5, Craig Henry.
Trying to extend that defense now to put a little pressure on. And Keithley ends up wide open in the back end. Bippus comes up with the steal and takes the timeout. Nice defensive play there by Drew Bippus. Let's take a look at what he's done today. He's had a nice evening, 14 points for Drew Bippus, the long 3-pointer there. Kicked it back out, drive. He's ran the show here for this Irish team. Bippus was an all-state quarterback this year. Best player on the team along with Tyler Witt, says head coach Doug Goltz. 2017 All-State quarterback Drew Bippus. 17 points in the semis against Giltner. Has 14 here tonight. 41 points for Bippus in the state tournament through the 3 games. Jailbreak there, and Witt lays it in. Tyler Witt with the bucket. He's got 13. Good rebound by Theo Rohr. Rohr's had a nice game as well. Bippus and Witt getting a lot of the attention, but Rohr has been solid on the glass, down low, taking advantage of his opportunities. 6 of 11 from the floor. 5 rebounds for Rohr. And a foul on Traden Prososki, and he has fouled out. So Prososki will finish the game with 23 points, 9 of 19 from the floor. Started out on fire from long range, ended just 3 of 9 from three-point range. You see the disappointment there for the sophomore.
Yeah, pretty talented scorer. That Fall City Sacred Heart did a better job of kind of making his catches more difficult. He did not get a lot of open threes, even, you know, out to 25, 30 feet. Sacred Heart did a much better job of finding him, locating him, making him put the ball on the floor.
Prososki finishes the state tournament with 12 three-pointers. He had 5 in round 1, 4 in round 2, and 3 here in this championship. The state record in D2 is 14 by Tucker Pinion at Parkview Christian. And Prososki is on track early to eclipse that record. He had 3 in the first half, just did not get many opportunities there in the second.
And you look at the combination of Prososki, just a sophomore, and Joseph Bloom, 6'6".
Yeah.
Just a junior, so certainly the Riverside is probably going to be in the mix again next year. Nice anticipation by Bippus to get the steal there. I know he struggled from the free throw line, but has really had a nice game, as you mentioned. 7 rebounds, 4 assists,
a
couple steals.
One minute to go. Inside to Bloom, kicked it back out. Burnt with the three-pointer well off. Rebound for Sacred Heart. Time running down, and timeout taken by Doug Goltz. So he can clear the bench. Great opportunity for some of these younger players and players who worked so hard throughout the year, made this team better through practice to get an opportunity here on a state championship floor. Well, sports fans, NET is for you. We bring you more Nebraska high school and collegiate sports than any other Nebraska network. For more information on dates, times, available webcasts, you can visit netnebraska.org. Both teams giving their subs an opportunity to get on the floor here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Doug Goltz actually drawing up a play for him. Walking through.
Yeah, that's a true coach. You know, he took it, wanted to substitute, and then I think he felt they're in a little disarray. Like he wasn't organized, and he wanted them to be. If they're going to be on the court, you know, it's just that if you're a coach, you're a coach, and every possession matters, no matter what the score is. And he wanted to make sure everybody knew their spot and were organized. And you know, certainly his team has played really well in this game. Very well prepared, very disciplined. You know, played with a purpose.
Good ball movement here. Joe Beaker in the game for the first time. Long three is off by Hoy. Rebound pulled down by Simon there. They'll reset. Two more subs now coming in. Austin Sells into the game along with Anthony Freschel. In for the Chargers, Ryan Berger, as well as Neil Reardon. Tyler Smith had an opportunity there on the floor as well for the Chargers. Also into the game is Parker Martin for the Chargers. Dalton Rankin, number 55 there, as well as Jeffrey Schmeitz. Time ticks down here in this D2 title game. And for the first time in 10 years, the Irish win a state championship. D2 state champs for Falls City Sacred Heart. And another one for Doug Goltz. When we come back, medal and trophy presentations for the champs and the runners-up in D2. Stay with us.
Not just on the good days. Not just on the challenging ones. Not just during business hours. Or when relaxing. But always. For the past 125 years, Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, always alongside you.
Don't be in a hurry when it flurries. The roads are not fit to drive. Tires will slip and lose their grip. You'll be lucky to make it alive. Don't be in a hurry when it flurries. Best to leave home prepared. Look at all the snow and watch it blow. I wouldn't go out if you dared. Don't be in a hurry when it flurries. You should have checked 511. Look out now, here comes a plow. You're gonna be late anyhow. Don't be in a hurry when it flurries. It would be better not to go out alone. All of this ice is not so nice. Next time, better stay home.
Coverage of the 2018 NSAA High School Boys Basketball Championships on NET is made possible in part by Education Quest, the Nebraska Soybean Board, Nebraska Methodist College, Nebraska Public Power District, and a big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. Back at Pinnacle Bank Arena, and the nets are coming down for Falls City Sacred Heart, the Irish winning a state championship for the first time since 2008. Time for medal and trophy presentations, but first, our Sportsmanship Award. Here's Rich.
The Nebraska School Activities Association, the Nebraska Coaches Association, and the Nebraska Athletic Administrators Association are proud to support positive sportsmanship during the state championships and throughout the season. At this time, we are pleased to present the Sportsmanship Award for Class D2. The trophy is graciously donated by Awards Unlimited. The official supporting partner of the sportsmanship program is the Nebraska Army National Guard. Making the presentation is Command Sergeant Major Marty Baker. The Class D2 Sportsmanship Award winner is Falls City Sacred Heart High School. Congratulations, Falls City Sacred Heart High School. The Nebraska School Activities Association is honored to have medals and trophies for both of these outstanding teams. Presentations will be made by NSAA Executive Director Dr. Jim Tenneper, NSAA Board of Directors Dr. Troy Unziker from Alliance, Jay Beller from Battle Creek, and U.S. Bank Representative Steve Mayer. Here are the awards for runner-up Riverside High School. Head coach Joe Imus And his assistants will present the silver medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. We begin with number 3, Trayden Prozoski. Number 4, Michael Burnt. Number 5, Trey Carraher. Number 10, Joseph Bloom. Number 13, Tyler Smith. Number 15, Ryan Berger. Number 20, Jeffrey Schmeitz. Number 24, Keaton Carraher. Number 25, Ty Martinson. Number 30, Neil Reardon. Number 34, Paul Vanderwall. Number 50, Parker Martin. Number 55, Dalton Rankin. And to the senior, number 23, Riley Swarzik. For these outstanding athletes in their school, here is the 2018 NSAA Class D-2 State Basketball Runner-Up Trophy. Congratulations, Riverside High School. And now to the champions, Falls City Sacred Heart High School. Head coach Doug Goltz, we have a special award for you. Coach Goltz and his assistant will present the gold medals. Players, please come forward as your name is called. Number 3, Jake Hoy. Number 4, Jamie Stice. Number 13, Drew Bippus. Number 15, Austin Sells. Number 21, Tyler Witt. Number 31, Anthony Freschel. Number 32, Kyle Bauman. Number 33, Del Castillo. Number 42, Jared Simon. And now to the seniors, number 5, William Moorhead. Number 20, Tristan Keithley. Number 25, Sean Arnold. Number number 40, Joe Beaker. And number 43, Theo Rohr. Presenting the championship game ball from Farmers Mutual Insurance, Vice President of Agencies, Andy Kraus. And now for these outstanding athletes and their school, here is the 2018 NSAA Class D2 State Basketball Championship Trophy. Congratulations, Fall City Sacred Heart High School.
Well, they're a staple in Nebraska high school athletics. Fall City Sacred Heart hadn't won a title since 2008 in boys basketball, but that all changed here tonight. The Irish are D2 state champs. Andy Kindy is backstage.
All right, here with head coach Joe Imus, coach of the Riverside Chargers. Looks like you guys were in it at halftime, obviously, and then the third quarter, they just wouldn't let you back in it or any closer. I thought that was the key, that third quarter.
Yeah, a lot of credit. All the credit goes to Sacred Heart. They did everything they needed to do to win, and one of the things we talked about on our way down here is doing all the small things. I thought we were talented enough to possibly win this game, but talent alone doesn't win you a championship. You got to rebound, play defense, take care of the ball, all the small things, and Sacred Heart did that tonight.
Yeah, is that the lesson learned, the big takeaway from the state tournament alone? Is that the little things that equate to the big thing?
Yeah, I mean, we're experienced. We've been down here, and, you know, we talked about what's something different we want to do this year than we've done in the past, and it was the mental part and with all the small things. So I think it'll be a good learning experience for him.
And the setting the table for the future. You only lose one guy. This is good carrot in the offseason to keep these guys fire burning.
Yeah, and there's not much it takes to motivate these guys. Like you said, we're young. We only have one senior and two juniors, and I wouldn't be surprised if tomorrow when we get back, some guys will stand in the gym and shoot. But this will be good motivation for them going into the offseason.
Well, congratulations. A terrific season for the Riverside Chargers. They finished 25-3 and the runner-up in Class D2. We'll hear from the champs straight ahead.
The money that comes from Constellation goes directly back into our county 4-H program. So they're directly impacting young people and the development of young people, whether that's leadership development, citizenship development, or helping them develop life skills.
Constellation provides natural gas for Nebraska homes, farms, ranches, and businesses. Through our support for 4-H and FFA, we're providing energy for Nebraska's future as well. Natural gas from Constellation.
The Nebraska Chiropractic Physicians Association is pleased to sponsor the NSAA Academic All-State Award Program, recognizing students and athletes who shine in the classroom and on the field. This statewide program recognizes academic excellence, leadership, and athletic achievement in over 20 high school sports and activities. We honor these exceptional students and all of the teachers, coaches, and parents who have mentored them. Together, we can continue to make Nebraska a great place to live, learn, and play.
Are you cool to flex fuel? 1 in 7 Nebraskans is driving a flex fuel vehicle, and many don't even realize it. With a flex fuel vehicle, you can fill up with any blend of American ethanol and gasoline, from E10 to E15, from E30 to E85, at any time in any amount. Look for an insignia on your trunk or tailgate. You might have a yellow gas cap, or check your owner's manual. If you're cool to flex fuel, then look for a flex fuel pump in your neighborhood. Flex fuel blends with American ethanol.
Coverage of the 2018 NSAA High School Boys Basketball Championships on NET is made possible in part by Aurora Cooperative, Constellation, Nebraska Corn Board, Doane University, and a big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. 59-42 is the final. And once again, the Irish winning the state title, their first in 10 years. The last time they won it was 2008. And I thought it was interesting that, Joe Imus pointed out what you were actually saying during it's the little things. Those little things ended up in the end catching up to the Chargers.
Yeah, certainly, they're very talented. Yeah, but when you look at the stat sheet, points off turnovers, second chance points, key baskets throughout the game. Fall City Sacred Heart just had a good game plan. We're able to execute. And, Riverside will probably be back next year and hopefully grow from this experience. But Fall City Sacred Heart is shooting 49% from the floor, but 17 second chance points, 13 points off of turnover. Riverside's turnovers, but just to only commit 4 turnovers yourself shows you how well Fall City Sacred Heart played to win this Division II or D2 title.
So Riverside finishes 25-3 and runners up in the state in Class D2. When we come back, we'll hear from the champs from Fall City Sacred Heart. Stay with us.
With the Aurora Cooperative, you have a trusted partner who looks well beyond the horizon. We're putting our owner's equity to work every day by anticipating what you'll need tomorrow, creating what's next for your farm. A portfolio of innovation that supports every aspect of your operation, and an unwavering commitment to your success, however you measure it.
My farm, my cooperative, my future.
The Aurora Cooperative.
Not just on the good days. Not just on the challenging ones. Not just during business hours. Or when relaxing. But always. For the past 125 years, Farmers Mutual of Nebraska, always alongside you.
Sacred Heart, your champions in D2. They beat Riverside in the final championship game on Championship Saturday here in Lincoln, 59-42. Joining me now is the victorious head coach, Doug Goltz. Coach, let's talk about the third quarter because I really thought that was the key. You didn't let Riverside have any hope of getting back into the game. I thought that was really important for you guys to kind of step on the gas at that point.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we talked about at halftime. Even their district final, they were down 7, same circumstance, and then they came back in that third quarter. So we really talked about coming out strong and aggressive the third quarter, and we really did a good job. I thought defensively we were much better on Prososki the second half, and we took care of the ball all game long.
And I thought you having multiple options in scoring, it was just not one guy. Was that a key for you guys, not just tonight, but all year?
Yeah, I mean, we kind of talked going in that we really wanted to make them play defense. They're a great offensive team, but we wanted to make that extra pass, make them play defense, and just try to find some mismatches. We did a great job of finding Theo Rohr in the post when Bloom was guarding our other post, and I thought we just did a good job of reading what we needed to do.
What do you say about this group of kids winning state championship, but the first it's at the school in 10 years?
We thought coming into this season that we could be in this place, in this game. Thought we had the talent and thought we had that teamwork. Saw a lot of that this summer. But our schedule is just so good. We played Nebraska City Lords 3 times, Johnson Brock, Elmwood Murdoch, teams that did well and made it to the state tournament. So I think that really helped us. And then I thought we just got better and better as the season went along. A lot of kids stepped up for us, and more than anything, they know their roles. That's probably the biggest thing in basketball is knowing your role, accepting your role, and then doing what you're supposed to do. And our kids really did a good job tonight.
Coach, congratulations! Thanks for joining us. And we're going to bring in some of your players at this point. Let's bring in Drew Bippus, a junior, 14 points, 7 rebounds. Drew, you had it going early on. How good did you feel early on?
I felt good, and my teammates set me up to put me in position to score the basketball. If I would have made some of my free throws at the end, I could have had more points.
It's all good. Of course you can. You always strive for perfection, but you keep on working at it. Let's talk about the trophy itself. It's pretty awesome that you're holding the gold trophy. You guys are state champs. What does it feel like?
I kind of went through the same thing in football, but it hasn't set in yet. But I'm sure it will.
Yeah, what was the key to this season for you to get to this point?
I think our defense really stepped up as the season went on, and we knew our offense would click at the end, and it did.
All right, well, congratulations. You're going to hand your trophy off to Tyler Witt. He's a sophomore, had 13 big points. And Tyler, you guys had multiple options, 3 guys in double figures that were in this room right now. What do you think was the key to your success tonight?
We don't have anybody selfish, and we don't care who scores the ball, so we're good about moving the ball.
What does this mean to the school itself to win a state championship?
It was cool that the girls won it too, and we won the sportsmanship for boys and girls. And that's pretty cool.
Is this something that you guys been shooting for, and when did you really think that this could be the year? Was there a point in the season where you thought maybe?
Yeah, we thought all season, and this summer league too. We had a good summer league, and we worked hard and had a lot of people coming in on their own time. We thought all year we could do it.
Well, awesome.
Hard.
Yeah, you certainly did, and congratulations. Let's hand the trophy to Theo Rohr, the senior. 12 points, 5 boards. Big fella, what does it feel like? You're leaving a winner.
It hasn't set in yet, like Drew said, but I'm sure tomorrow morning it'll set in. And it feels good to go out on top of the last career game.
What does that mean to you? You know, you go through summer. You know, we're talking about summer games and workouts and whatever, all fall long. And to get to this point, there's a lot that goes into it.
Yeah, it's just all the hard work you put in, and you get here, you accomplish your goal, and you just feel relieved with all the hard work paid off. And now you get to go out on top and be a champion.
And what does it mean to win it with your teammates and most likely your best friends?
Oh, it means the most to me. We grew up playing together. We came up here during MITs and watched state basketball all the time. We always talked about how we wanted to get here. And now, senior year, we're here. And we accomplished our goal we've always wanted.
Well, congratulations. Sacred Heart, the Irish, the eyes are smiling as D2 champions. They win the state championship 59-42 over Riverside here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Larry's back to wrap things up right after this.
Coverage of the 2018 NSAA High School Boys Basketball Championships on NET is made possible in part by Education Quest, the Nebraska Soybean Board, Nebraska Methodist College, Nebraska Public Power District, and a big thank you to all of our sponsors who help us bring you the best high school athletes from across the state. We could not do it without your support. Well, Parter, does it seem like this all started, 14 hours ago?
No, it went really fast. The quality of basketball was fantastic today.
Yeah, it was good. So here's a look at the state champs. Wahoo in overtime to start out the day. Lord Central Catholic wins it in one of the lowest scoring games in state basketball championship history. York took them 2 overtimes, but they came back after Scott had a 9-point lead with less than 2 minutes to go. Ponca wins the state title for the 2nd year in a row. Creighton Prep wins the title, and then Falls City Sacred Heart for the first time since 2008. Final thought?
Yeah, 4 number 1 seeds won. You had a repeat champion in Ponca and a 3-peat champion in Lord Central Catholic. So we saw it all today, and hopefully the fans enjoyed it as much as I did.
Yeah, it's been a great 4 weeks right here on NET. Hope you at home have enjoyed it as well. We've brought you 4 consecutive state championships from wrestling, swimming, and diving, girls basketball last week, and of course, concluding today with these boys state basketball championships. Our pleasure to bring these to you. Thank you for joining us. So one final time for Andy Markowski and for Andy Kendi, I'm Larry Putney. Thanks so much for joining us, folks. We'll see you back here next year on NET Sports.